Oh, boys, we've got a letter this morning. I'm pretty excited about this one, and I think it's important to do this letter because, we're keeping these reps up all the way up until our live show, our live Advice Fight podcast taping that is coming up this Thursday at Dude IDK Studios. If you're listening when this comes out, we're gonna be at Dude IDK on the 30th.
Exactly.
Of
I'm
April.
excited. I'm excited to help this letter writer, but more than anything, I'm excited to get one more rep in before the live show because
we don't want to falter
hitting the
in front of them.
cages.
absolutely failing here, okay, whatever. Failing in front of a live crowd, forget about it. That is
It's the difference.
dishonor.
Well, and I think people don't realize we're going to show them how the sausage is made. Sometimes we'll do 8 or 9 takes of a particular line in this podcast.
Right,
and producer Ron will edit it all together seamlessly.
Yep.
But we're doing this next one in front of a live studio audience.
I think that's a good way of saying get tickets to that show. Get ready for it. It's coming this Thursday. But in the meantime, why don't you dig in to the latest Advice Fight? Hello and welcome to another episode of Advice Fight. My name is Adam Caton Holland.
I'm Benoit.
And I'm Andrew Orvidal.
Benoit.
I get it. I like what you did.
I'm embracing it.
This is the Competitive Advice Podcast, and you may have heard in the intro there, but we have a live advice fight this Thursday in Denver, Colorado, Dude IDK Studios. And if you're not in Denver, we could still use your advice. If you have very short and sweet requests for advice, send them in. And chances are we can read them at the live show. We kind of do a lightning round. So get those letters in, get those requests for advice in. Decent odds we use them at the live show. And if not, we may use them down the road. But this is a call to action.
They could be anything. You could say, hey, how does my ass look in these pants?
100%.
You know, we'll answer it. You could say, I wake up every morning with my eyes crusted shut. Do I have pink eye? We're going to give you our best estimate on anything that we can.
Where's my dad?
Oh, boy. Adam.
For the last time, Adam, we don't know.
Where is my dad?
You can put
not for
emphasis
us to answer.
on different words, but
Where's
it's
my
not
dad?
getting...
Where's my dad?
If we only got people trying to find their, that'd be
It's like
kind of
take
cool.
22 on an audition tape.
If we became that kind
Where's
of podcast,
my
that
dad?
we should start a podcast where we find people's fathers.
Yeah,
that would
Ooh, like
that'd
investigators.
be compelling. Yeah, we
They're
found that
finder.
woman who lost the purse that time way back
Yeah,
a
we're
while
good
ago.
to go.
Yeah,
This is Father.
Yeah.
Welcome to Father Finder, the pod. On today's
Welcome to
episode,
Father Finders.
we are the Father
welcome
Finders.
welcome to Father Hunters.
Father Hunters.
It also sounds like it's a story about a priest named Hunter. Father
Oh,
Hunter.
Father Hunter. Yeah,
like a crime mystery show you would have watched in like the late 80s.
Yeah, 100%. Father Hunter, man.
100%. Yeah.
Anyway,
for sure.
I keep saying 100%. I
Okay.
gotta stop. It's my new fucking
100%,
let's go.
100%, dude.
No, catch me on it because I fucking hate that I say it so
Let's
much. I gotta
fucking
stop.
go. Let's go, baby. Don't worry about it. 100%, bro.
Good call. I'm off. I'm off the 100%
Yeah, you're
train.
off it
I
because
hate
now
it.
you've heard what you sound like, and you
It
see.
sucks. I keep saying it.
It's 100%. I agree. So Adam had a big weekend of telling jokes and barfing and shitting. Adam, tell us about it.
Yeah, really one of the best comedy weekends of my life. Love the art form. Love to still be doing it. Dude.
What happened, Adam? Tell us.
I did a show in Minneapolis. Crushed in front of 40.
Well,
The ACH special. The ACH
First,
special.
you went to don't
Crushing in front of 40.
Adam. Do not sell yourself short. First, you went to Eau Claire and crushed in front of 30.
Crushed in front of 30 in Eau Claire.
And then you drove.
Then I drove to Minneapolis, crushed in front of 40. And then I hadn't had dinner yet. And the bar where the show was at was just too packed, and I wanted a little moment to myself. So I went down the street to just like a sports bar called Ray J's in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And I got a chicken sandwich that tasted fine, and I watched the end of a playoff basketball game.
Fried chicken or grilled chicken?
Yeah,
fried chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I went back to my hotel.
Tomato.
And I woke up 3 hours later and like sprinted to the bathroom and just puked everywhere. And thus began a hellish 13-hour experience of like fucking puking, shitting, crawling back to the bed, like cold sweat writhing in the bed, trying to get fluids in me, doing it again just for fucking
Where did you get your
12
fluids
hours.
from? Were you having to go down to the lobby? Who was bringing you
It was
shit?
just water. I can only imagine the sounds that whoever was in the room next to me was fucking hearing. It was like violent. Dude,
They probably thought you were like getting clean. Sweat through it, buddy.
I literally had
Stay
that
the
thought.
course, bro. Stay the course.
I was like,
got
this is somebody
this.
getting off of fucking
Trust in the
heroin.
Lord.
It was fucking
stupid
awful. By the time like 1 p.m. the next day rolled around, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make this next show. So I don't know. I texted my doctor. He's like, get fluids. I was like, thanks, doc. And so I made myself go to a gas station. Oh, this is even worse. I was like, all right, I need to go out and like get some provisions. So I Googled like a grocery store. I just Apple mapped it. And like, there's one a 3-minute walk from here. I just painfully am walking through on Industrial Boulevard, Minneapolis, to get to this fucking grocery store. I get to where the dot is. It's a office park. There's no grocery store. It's just a fucking building. I was like, fuck, this is not the time or the place. Retrace my
was
steps.
like their corporate headquarters.
Did you say
or
you used
something?
Apple Maps? Did you use Apple Maps for this?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my God. You gotta do not use Apple Maps.
Hey,
please.
Andrew, I wasn't
If
thinking
you're listening,
straight.
do not use Apple Maps for anything.
What should I have done?
Google Maps.
Okay.
It's an app. You can put it on your phone. Google Maps.
All right. Well, now I fucking know.
Improve your life.
Anyway, I went and
marginally.
got some Gatorade and some saltines, started keeping down food, and I did the next night's show like white as a sheet and just barely got through it and went home. And I think I'm done with
Instead of your usual
comedy.
olive Mediterranean hue. But
It was brutal, man. It fucking
Wait,
Yeah,
so
dude,
you,
that sucks.
you're quitting comedy?
I think so. I think I'm done.
Cool.
all it took was a Ray J's chicken sandwich.
Yeah. Ray J's chicken sandwich, no butts and seats, shitty money, 2 Nuggets losses. I think I'm out. I think that was the weekend that brought
I
me.
was going to ask Adam if you thought the Nuggets playoff performance was in any way tied to your malaise.
We were definitely going to ask that.
I think that my body was reacting to how the Nuggets have been playing in the playoffs. I think my body was just like, get the fuck, this is disgusting. Puke it out. Get the poison out of you. And it didn't help that I was in Minneapolis during all of this. So
that is the worst when you're sick on the road, man. It feels
unbelievably
so
bad.
Much worse. I got norovirus up in Wyoming once, and I was like, I'm gonna die in this hotel room. Some underpaid maid is gonna fucking find me in this shitty little cardboard hotel room.
Yep.
And
It's all
this
your
is
fucking
how-
unshaved burlap pubes. Fucking.
What are you talking? What is a burlap pube?
yeah, what is a burlap pube?
It's just a scratchy pube. But I don't know. It felt like something Andrew would say.
I guess I can kind of understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, just the 70s quaff of pubic hair that they come in and see. I was on tour with Spells, and we were in Canada, and I got so fucking sick for like 4 days, and it was so uncomfortable.
And you're in
like,
the van?
being in a van, fucking having
Were
to
you
still play
singing
shows.
each night? You were like still doing
Yeah.
shows? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was bad. And it was, I mean, I had like 103 temperature. Rob, our drummer, is putting, he made me put Vicks Vapo Rub, like coat my feet in it and put them in socks because he said that would help. And
Never heard that one.
That is some
Yeah.
old West shit, dude.
Yeah,
Who
well,
told you that?
Rob.
Bobby, the drummer, Rob number 3, old Robert. Yeah, he told
I
me to do
love
that.
it.
Yeah, it is a folksy type thing that Rob would believe in, but he didn't really go to school. He didn't. He
Worships a pagan god. He's,
Yeah,
he's
well, and the drums, he knew he was. I beg drums, you know, and that was
exactly.
his thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, I hit the drums hard. So
I don't know. There's something about being sick on the road that really makes you question all of it. And I think that's where I was this weekend. I think it's where I still am, to tell you the truth. So I don't know. I feel like it was just kind of one of those weekends like, fuck everything. And I
fuck
came back.
this shit. Fuck it. I don't want to be a part of this anymore.
I don't want to be a part of this. Like, so my head's not in a good. Don't talk to me about comedy right now, young comedians, because I'll say go to law school.
Oh,
You
be a
know,
lawyer.
the other easy option.
Yes. Well, lawyers are known to be some of the happiest in the professional world.
Yeah, you're going to be a drunk anyway. Go to law school.
You can afford the good stuff.
Well,
Wow.
speaking of chemical dependence, I have a letter for today, and I want to bring the letter to this one. I'm very excited about. I think it is relevant to what is happening. But I think this is going to be a really good. This is a good piece of advice. I'm excited about this one. So yeah, let's get to today's question. We might as well get the piece of advice that's needed today. I'll read it. If you guys may, I read. Can
Andrew?
I'll allow it.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay.
It sounded like you were asking if you can read, like, are you literate? And so I was like,
I was saying,
guess
sorry, I
technically.
misworded that. Andrew and Adam, do you think I'm capable of reading this one?
I'll allow it.
Give it a try.
All righty, here we go. Here is today's piece of advice for Advice Fight. Here we are. Boys with a Z. I think we know where this is going now.
Hell, yeah.
Yeah. And finally,
But no,
a little bit of
this is like an old school Boys.
Yeah,
B-O-Y-Z.
this is
Boys in the Hood.
from the hood for sure. I smoke too much weed, totally in secret. My family doesn't know. My job doesn't know. Even my friends don't really know. People say it's not addictive, but I am definitely addicted. Actually, what they said, but I am deaf addicted.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
guy
happy.
kinda rules.
Yeah, I'm into this person. I'm not happy. Parenthetical.
No,
I'm not
I'm not
unhappy, Ben.
unhappy.
I'm not unhappy. Parentheticals.
Jesus
maybe
Christ.
because weed. I like that too.
Yeah, this guy's the way this guy abbreviates is fun.
It's my antidepressant and my social helper, and the only thing that shuts off the bad stuff in my brain. But the secret is hard to maintain, and I feel really guilty about it. What do I do? Signed, Secret Stoner.
Secret stoner.
Stoner.
Next
Secret
episode,
stoner.
Father Hunter goes after the secret stoner.
Yeah, we will wrangle this motherfucker outside Cervantes, bring him home to pay his child support.
Cervantes, by the way, y'all, is a kind of a hippie, but it's not really.
Thank
I think
you.
it's it's a catch-all kind of music venue. I haven't been there.
Well, the guy
forever.
who ran it was locked up for sexually assaulting people, so it's all done.
No, was it
Perfect.
the dude who owned Sancho's
Bianchi?
room?
Bianchi went down hard. He's a scumbag.
Oh, yeah. I didn't realize he owned that as well.
Oh, yeah. Hippie
Well,
King of Denver. Hey, this just in. Hippie King of Denver, total fucking perv.
Hippie King of Denver, total fucking perv. Sounds like a New York Post.
It is. I've started a New York Post. Ron and I are working on it. It's like a sub thing of the lever. It's a New York Post for
Salacious.
Denver. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, we have
Mayor
our,
Mike gone crazy.
we have our question for today. We're gonna
Elway
take
loves Trist.
we're gonna take a
First
quick
of all, let's
break.
ask, have you guys ever done weed?
Yeah, let's talk about weed. You know what this reminded me of when I smoked weed in high school, and I'd come home and I was worried about smelling like weed. We had a big pine tree in our front yard, and I would grab pine needles and like break them up and rub them all over my hands, all over my like mouth.
Yeah, that
amazing.
work.
And it did. I smelled like pine. I just smelled like pine
Your
needles.
parents were watching from the upstairs window like, he is so fucking high right now.
You sound
Look
like
how fucking high this guy is.
The like kid that like the white kid in a crew that like just took we're smoking pine too seriously. Yo, we're blowing pine right now, and you're like, yeah, me too.
Adam comes in smelling like he smoked weed and fell down a pine tree.
My favorite was I probably shouldn't tell this story, but I'll tell it.
Save space. No one's listening.
When I got divorced, I would, when my ex-wife would go out of town or do something and needed me to watch our son, I would stay there. Like I would sleep on the couch because it was easier than having him bounce back and forth. So I would go to our old place. I'd stay there. And one night I woke up and the whole apartment smells like weed. And I look over and I can see under the crack under my son's door is glowing red because he had LED lights in his room. So there's no more regular lights. His room is just blaring red. And I go, Milo. And I hear him go, yeah. And I was like, are you smoking weed in your bedroom? And he goes, no. And I was like, Milo George. And then I just hear him go, yeah. And I realized that I started to help him inadvertently because I was like, dude, what are you doing? And I'm like, you're going to get your mom kicked out. You can't do that. Go out on the road if you're going to do it. Because it was like 17. I was like, go outside if you're going to fucking do that. You don't do it in the house. I'm like, what are you doing, you bonehead? You're just blowing it out the fucking window. Didn't you notice it's coming back inside? Be fucking smarter. Lean halfway out the window. Or take a fucking toilet, like a paper towel roll, stuff it full of toilet paper, and blow in through that if the paper towel is wet.
The fabric softener thing and rubber band it to the end, right? Isn't
yeah,
that
exactly.
filter the smoke?
And producer Ron is saying it doesn't work. It got me out of some jams, I'll tell you that. But I realized I was feeding him how to do it. Inadvertently, I just got into like, that's not how you do it. And now I started to be cool guy. Yeah. And I was like, no, what am I doing? Don't do this. Like, don't do this.
Cool dad alert.
Andrew, I know you've got some stories about rubbing yourself down with trees or something. How did you hide the scent of it? Because I think that's at the crux of this, really.
I don't know. I don't remember ever trying to hide the scent, but I remember coming home once and my mom instantly smelling it on me and being so pissed. Oh my God. She was like very unhappy with it. She clocked it instantly. I think I probably thought, oh, it doesn't really smell like it. I like flapped my clothes around or something. It's such a distinctive. That's what's funny about this letter writer where he's like, my family doesn't know, my job doesn't know. Yeah, fucking right. Like,
well, here's the thing.
This dude comes in. He's like, "Hey, sorry, honey, I just hit another skunk out on the road."
This is a difference. This is a difference in age now because now you can vaping or you can be eating it. And if they had that when I was a kid,
smoke too much weed right there in the beginning of the letter.
Smoke, dude.
He doesn't say eat.
All
or
right,
whatever we were calling it.
But vaping could be part of it. I mean, if they're ripping a vape pen, no one would ever really know.
Could be vaping.
If they're playing...
go ahead. I picked up Malcolm from school, and we were driving home, and we just like had a stop sign, and it just smelled like fucking weed. It was just so strong. And Malcolm's like, "Do you smell that?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "It sounds skunky, huh?" And he's like, "Yeah, it does smell skunky." And then he just out of the back, he goes, "I like it." I was like, oh no.
No way that's foreshadowing.
I like it. And I was like, dude, I fucking love the way that smells.
I can't wait till we haven't seen Malcolm in a long time and I show up and he's got long hair and he's
gonna have a drug rug on.
Yeah.
Gauges.
Yeah.
Adam's gonna be so bummed.
He barely talks. Malcolm, what's up? It's him and he'll be like,
hey.
Yeah, well,
Oh, what up?
Hey, Dad, can I get
What
the
up,
car?
y'all? He gets on his like one wheel unicycle thing and like
Zips off. Oh, he's going to see his girlfriend. All right. Well, let's take a quick break. We will pay some bills. If you get a chance, we just did, right before we taped this, we did another round of some birthday shout outs. I got to say, these were some primo birthday shout outs.
Maybe some of our best riffing in a decade.
And I think it's the chocolate bat. I won't even
Don't give it away.
explain the chocolate
Don't give it
bat,
away.
Don't give the cow or the milk away, Ben.
Yeah.
But you got to check it out. If you sign up, you get birthday shout outs. You also get all kinds of it's super sweet bonus content. And then also, once again, reminder, this Thursday, April 30th, we're going to be at Dude IDK Studios doing a live taping of the Grawlix here, this Advice Fight podcast. Us three, we're going to be there. It's going to be so fun. Get your tickets now.
My squad, we need you.
We need you big time. Link is down there in the show notes right there as you're watching. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick break. We will be right back to dispense with our advice. Stay tuned.
And welcome back to Advice Fight, the live episode of which is happening this Thursday. We need not remind you, link in the show notes. We have our request for advice. Got a real fucking pothead. We got a real fucking pothead in the mix. Got a real fucking burnout.
A real stoner just wandered in out of the fucking sagebrush.
Fucking Sheba chump coming in, fucking whiffing like the dank, sacks in the dag left and right. Can't stop sacks in the dag.
No.
Man, remember that episode we did where we got the smallest amount of high?
Oh, I remember so high.
Right out there smoking half a joint by myself, and I saw God.
Yeah, I didn't get a small amount of high. I got all the high. Remember, I was eating all the edibles, and by the end of it, I couldn't do the test. I didn't know we were doing the test. And
you didn't, Ben, you were on a different wavelength. Andrew and I were at least following the logic of the test. Anyway, we got a real Pete Hempseth in here right now who needs some advice on how to stop doing hard fucking drugs all the time. That's what they're asking us.
How to stop being such a fucking druggie and a fucking
drug addict,
wastoid.
and a burnout, and a piece of shit.
A wastoid, a real
fucking
wastoid, zoomy dweeby. And that's it. I
No
don't
judgment.
understand
Hey,
it.
no judgment.
No
They're
judgment.
just throwing your fucking life away. No judgment.
I'm not gonna. We're not here to judge you being a shit human being. We're here to help you get out of this hole.
I'm not mad your friends and family hate you for fucking ruining their life.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Your addiction. I'm disappointed.
Just disappointed. Yeah, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
If you missed it, we have a person being earnest
They're
here.
They're a secret stoner.
They're a
and
secret
they want to
stoner.
stop.
I'm your secret stoner, stoning for money. Do what you want me to do. Remember Tina Turner song? I'm your private dancer.
Oh,
Never mind. I fucking hate you guys. That was a good riff. That was a good riff. And just because you don't know the song, I paid for it.
Hey, Ben, do you want to start a new pod with some Tina Turner fans?
Yeah. Or you just sing like a snippet of a Tina Turner song.
Give
us another one.
Give us another one. Go ahead.
Proud Mary, keep on burning. She did a cover of Proud Mary, didn't she?
How about I want to smoke with somebody?
We don't need another hero. That one.
But you didn't do any pot. Nothing pot about it.
Oh, yeah.
At least some of you only do Tina Turner at karaoke.
No, I don't. No, I don't do. I do. My song is always Foundations, Build Me Up Buttercup. That's my go-to because I'm not really one that tries to wow them with my vocal prowess. I want to put on a fucking show. And that's
at the end of something about Mary.
Yes. Yeah. Boom.
Hot take. If you have a go-to karaoke song, you're a loser.
Ooh,
wow.
Shots fired.
All right,
I
guess I would be willing to bet if we were watching people, our numbers, they just dropped by a third for sure.
Yikes.
By the way, if you do have a go-to karaoke song, and it is Adele's "Someone Like You," I'm just going to tell you right out there, you can't hit that note, and you should stop. That's all I'm
My
going to say.
friend Darren, who you guys all know, always does Unchained Melody, and it's hilarious.
Oh, really?
He just
People fucking
goes
love
for
that
it.
song. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you go for like Top Gun style, where he really gives himself to it.
He really gives himself, and it's never great, but it's always awesome.
No, Unchained Melody, that was Ghost, wasn't it? Oh,
Yeah. I think that's right. Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Ghost. God, what
Anyway,
a great
you
movie.
guys got to see Darren do it.
We should
sometime.
movie night
With
Ghost.
this giant beard.
We
It's pretty
should
fucking
totally.
great.
Oh yeah, Ghost would be amazing.
Yeah. That's a
okay,
heavy
well,
movie.
Steering.
We should only
To the
do
advice.
Patrick.
You
All
only
right.
do
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Swayze movies.
Swayze night.
But anyway, getting back to it, we have a person here who
they are a
has
secret stoner
secret stoner. They are
They say
chronically
they're
using
addicted
marijuana. They
to
say,
weed.
yeah,
and they say the secret is hard to maintain, and I feel really guilty about it. What do I do?
right. And also, we should add, they do not feel as if it is disrupting their life or their happiness right now. It's
they do
more that
specifically
it's a
say,
secret.
I'm not unhappy.
Yep.
Maybe because of the weed. It's
Yep.
my antidepressant and my social helper, and the only thing that shuts off the bad stuff in my brain.
Right.
So
Yep.
that's what they
Well, all
say.
right. Well, we have our question, but right now, moreover, we have to do some housekeeping because we've had some real gameplay that has fucked us on the count, on the total.
I
And
wouldn't
this
even
is-
say it's housekeeping. I'd say it's bookkeeping because I don't
Yes,
know
it
where
is.
we are. Our ledgers
I think
everywhere.
I don't want to open the books because I don't want people to see that we are laundering money left and right through this shell
Well, man,
corporation
I
of a podcast.
hate to fucking tell you this, but we are getting letters from the IRS, from the state of Colorado, and from the FBI pretty much on the regular.
Well, that's because the IRS is saying, I don't understand how a podcast that has 13 monthly listeners is making $347,000 a year. And
Right.
what I tell them is these people, these 13 fans, they are
gifts.
voracious.
These are gifts.
They are. They're voracious fans. They give us gifts. I can't be.
Yes, they give us gifts in the form of untraceable gold bullion. Sure. But that's what a lot of diehard podcast fans do.
I think it's. I think you're right, Adam. I think it shows the IRS's ineptitude and how behind on the times they are.
It's that
not
Cash
everything.
Patel. I don't trust him. He's weird.
You're gonna get sued. You're gonna get sued for
How
life.
I
he
think he's
hasn't
fucking
co-
weird.
He hasn't called the FBI yet. The Cash Money Millionaires is beyond me. It would have been.
Don't give him
fucking-
idea. That'll be out there tomorrow.
All right.
So to catch everybody up, because the past few
To
episodes
catch everybody
have been
up, I'm sorry.
I knew
wonky,
he was going to do it. I could sense
yes,
it.
I know.
as Ben said, 2 episodes ago, episode 213 was
Wait. Side note: what happens if he had a shirt that said "Cash me outside"?
He will. He
How about
absolutely
now?
will.
Cash me
these
outside.
hands. Cash these
Yeah,
hands.
cash these hands. There's so many. Cash me if you can.
That's going to be the next term when they're trying to indict him. It'll be cash me if you can.
No, that'll be when he's president. 2028.
Oh God.
Yeah, the fun of the riff suddenly stopped. Okay.
Okay, That's,
Yeah, you
uh,
killed it.
So
that's-
2 episodes
America
ago, we
right now.
tied. I won that Patreon audience.
What
poll.
episode was that for? Because
That
I'm
was
so back.
indie motivation. That was indie motivation.
Oh,
The
with your
guy,
non-advice?
Patrick.
With
What?
when you didn't give
No,
any
it's great
advice?
advice.
But-
No,
You
I
shut
did
up.
give advice.
They
And not
didn't
only did
think
I give
that. They felt
advice, the
bad for you.
Patreon listeners knew it, and they
They
voted
watched
for
you
it.
get out of a chair and they felt bad for you, and that's why they gave
Fuck
you that vote.
you. Episode 214, you won the most recent episode, Ben. You won
Finally,
old
and that
school
was
style.
when clarity and wisdom rebounded.
Shut up.
Finally,
So the count is Ben and I are tied with 5 wins. Adam is right behind us with 4 wins. So still
Okay.
quite close.
so
Still
Andrew,
quite
does that mean
close.
since you did not get to go first?
No, because I rolled the dice and I went last when I rolled the dice. So we're
That's
already
right. That's right. The
Yeah,
dice
that's
already
right.
all
infamous. The season
it all
2
lines
infamous
up.
dice roll.
So,
and,
yes.
and it might all go back to that roll. We don't know. It's still early in the season, but
We
it
may
was
come
a-
back to that at
was a
the
big
December. We
fucking
may be
moment.
looking back and asking ourselves, did we fuck ourselves on
Did
that
it all
dice roll?
go fucking south from that dice roll?
Yeah. Was that the one
So,
that caused it? Because this
then
isn't
you-
a zero-sum game. This is a game of inches. And
right.
it's not a win-loss game. This is a game that's won just by, there's a margin. And Andrew, what were you going to say? You were yammering on about nothing?
Well, I wasn't yammering on. I was actually going to try to move the podcast episode forward. I was
You ever
going to
heard
say,
that, Ben?
since
You ever
you
heard of
won
that?
Pussy.
last
You're
episode,
such a, who are you? Producer
you go
Ron?
last and
I'm
you
sorry.
pick the order.
Maybe the resolution is down. Is that producer Ron? Okay. You're such a loser.
Somebody
Nobody-
needs to put on the tracksuit, okay? And it's me.
Okay, so wait.
You
So
pick
I'm
the
going
order.
last. I'm going last. I get
Because
to
you
pick
won
the
last
order.
time. That's right.
Yes. And if you're just listening, that's how this works. If you won
I
the last
just said-
episode's
I
challenge.
You don't
literally
need to
just fucking
explain
said
it, but
it.
Andrew just
I
fucking
just
did
said
it.
it.
Come
All right.
on.
Just said it.
Well,
Just
he did it
come
in
on.
kind of it's sometimes his tongue gets in the way. It's hard to understand what he says. So I just want to
He
make
is he's a
sure.
little mealy mouthed.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, here we go. I'm going to pick the
winner
order.
last
I'm going to pick the
episode.
order. And since Adam never does any weed, he's not a weed guy, and I don't think Andrew is either. You're not much of a weeder, are you, Andrew? Do you really do the weed?
I don't know how to weed.
days-
I don't know how to weed.
This is tough.
I
Then I
can't
forgot. I'm
weed.
dealing with two. I'm going to have Adam go first because Adam is an alcoholic, and I'm kind of curious to hear what his stance is when giving another addict advice. So I would like.
Jesus.
Oh, it was a chicken sandwich that made me throw up. You were fucking tossing them back. And
Buddy.
you got a little alcohol poisoning in your hotel room. and you
Alcohol
can't,
poisoning from a couple hazy IPAs.
and you can't tell the old wifey. Yeah, because the liver's not running properly anymore. That's why. The boiler is not fucking working properly in the basement. So, and Adam knows it. Every morning I shit blood. I think it's beets. You didn't have beets last night. You haven't had beets in months. Every night. Adam, I want you to
Fun
go
to
first.
listen to an addict talk.
Talk
Adam,
about babbling. Jesus Christ.
Adam, you will be going first. Andrew, you will be going second. I will be going third. The order hath been chosen. The gauntlet hath been thrown down. Adam, how would you like to enter your Toctagon today?
I don't want to. I think Ron's off of it. I'm just going to walk right in. I'm just walking right in. You guys always do horses for walking.
We're
It's
both
always
so
horses.
excited to do walking Foley. We both
You both
jumped
got
on
a
it.
horse.
Neither of us
take it
trust
as-
the other one to do it
I
well.
didn't think it was horses. I thought you were wearing tap shoes. Honestly, that's how I had you.
Adam with all four legs enters the Toctagon.
Adam, who's just been hanging out with Gregory Hines, taps on in.
I was his left leg. Andrew, you were his right leg. He looks so
He's so mad because he was like, I don't want to do it. I just want to walk in. And now we're tap dancing him in.
Oh,
All right. He's in there.
All
I'm
right,
closing the
get
door. Creak. Slam.
Yep,
Okay.
you're in it. You're in the Toctagon. Adam is ready to dispense with his advice. He has 3 minutes, right? When we get down to the 1 minute, you're going to hear this warning. Remember that, Adam. There's that warning sound. Follow it, heed it, honor it, because that's the rules here.
Got it.
Adam is in there, ready to give his 3 minutes of advice. Here we go.
Wait, Ron, I do pitch that the advice spell should be a bong being clear, just a fucking big bong rip. Yeah, you guys want to Foley that? Give Ron some bong rip sounds? You're forgetting that.
Applause
sorry,
break from
sorry,
the
hold on a
audience.
second, hold
There's
on.
nothing a comedy audience loves more than hearing a fucking bong sound effect.
Here we go. Here we go. This is it. It's there it is. All right, we
That
got
was
it down.
That's pretty good.
That was
Yeah.
That's
very
pretty good.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Here we go. Adam, you were in the
Foley.
top.
I'm just tired of the
We're here with
clippity-clops.
gifted bong Foley artist.
I just
Ben
needed
Roy.
something new. The clippity clops. I've heard it.
Why
Oh, I'm
is-
sorry you're so bored with the clippity clops, Adam.
Why
I'm
is
just
I've
so
heard the
sorry.
clippity clops.
Why is the name Bong Foley killing me? I wish that was the name.
It is fun. Phonics.
It's a Bong Foley.
Bong Foley.
Stepping in, WWE wrestler Bong Foley.
No, I'm picturing, dude, did you guys see that new Don't Tell set from Bong Foley? 9 million views.
Bong Foley.
Oh, God. All right. Adam is in the Toctagon. Here we go. Count it off. 3, 2, 1. Advice.
Secret Stoner, thank you so much for writing us with this query. You say you're not unhappy. You are unhappy. You're ashamed of what's happening to you. You don't like it. That's why you're writing a podcast asking what to do. You're bottoming out. Ben's done this so many times. And you've reached the point where you need to fucking make some changes. This is rock bottom. Welcome. You came to the right place. I agree with what Andrew said earlier. Your family does know, your job knows, your friends do know, and you're addicted.
Jesus,
everything you're saying.
Wow, you are hitting this dude's paranoia.
Everything
so
you're
hard.
saying, pal,
He's sitting
is
listening
wrong.
to this stone like they know. Holy fuck. Do the people in the supermarket fucking know?
The secret is hard to maintain? Bruh, the secret's fucking out. The secret is out.
He's hitting his paranoia. This is a cool tactic.
He says, I'm not unhappy. Like I said, you are unhappy. But here's where I'm really kind of hearing you. It's like you say that weed is your antidepressant and your social helper and the only thing that shuts off the bad stuff in my brain. That's you clinging to something that you know is bad for you. And you're like, these are the reasons why it's good for me. And I'm afraid to get rid of it because it helps me in these ways that I find positive. And I think Ben, and that's probably very classic addict stuff where it's like, but I can't because of X,
just
Y,
throw
and
my
Z.
name in there. You didn't even.
I was going to go to Andrew, but I was like, I don't think Andrew's an addict, whereas Ben is. Andrew has issues. But I was just doing that calculus in my head. So you're trying to defend your usage and be like, I can't get rid of it because of these situations where I fucking need it. Well, to me, that sounds almost like a disability. Your addiction has become a disability. You can't navigate the situation without it. So what do you do when you have a disability? You get a service animal. There are chimpanzees that can help with virtually anything. Chimpanzees are one of the smartest species alive besides us. So it's an antidepressant. Okay, you're sad? Well, watch your chimpanzee do some cool fucking tricks or give you a hug and tell me you still feel sad. Oh, it's your social helper? Meaning you feel weird? You feel weird when you're out at a bar and you don't know how to make friends without weed? Your chimpanzee's out there doing it for you. He's the fucking star of the bar. And then everyone's like, who's that guy who owns that chimpanzee? And you say, I do. And chicks give you your number. It's the only thing that shuts off the bad stuff in my brain. Guess what? When you least expect it, that chimp will hit you so fucking hard in the face, there will be nothing going on in your brain. It'll shut off for a minute, pal. Good stuff and bad stuff. So, in answer to your question, appeal to whatever social services you need to, get them to pay for a service chimpanzee. It will replace the weed in your life. And you got this. I believe in you. We believe in you. Sincerely, the Grolics.
You're signing.
You're signing all of our names on your
Adam
advice.
and Andrew, who all see the solution in the form of Coco, this chimpanzee.
You would think that a chimp would be particularly good as a service animal. It's weird we use dogs when you could use somebody who could fucking literally work the coffee maker and shit.
They could work a gun for you.
Have you not watched the horrific, terrible, nightmare stories that happen with people who own chimps where they get their eyes
Those
gone?
are bad
Dude, they'll tear your face. They tear your face off.
Those are bad chimpanzees.
They tear faces off.
Yeah,
Adam.
there's bad people, there's bad chimps. You get a good chimp.
Oh, so you're saying not all chimps. Hashtag not all chimps.
Hashtag not all chimps. How was that chimp raised? How was that chimp raised?
Did it play violent video games? You should look into it.
Was that chimp on social media too much?
All right. Well, Adam gave his psychotic advice.
Was that chimp listening to Manosphere podcasts?
Ditch the weed.
Maybe that chimp listened to too much Marilyn Manson.
Ditch the weed for a chimpanzee.
Ditch the weed for a chimp, you chump. That's my advice.
Hey, there it is. Adam's so good with the maxims.
Yes. He still reads Maxim magazine.
Oh, buddy.
That's right.
I got a subscription.
Ditch the weed for a chimp, you chump.
Oh God, that would have been a Maxim magazine cover. It would have been, and just fucking rip dudes holding chimps.
It's fucking Eliza Dushku with a chimp. I don't even know if that's how you say her name.
No, it is now. I'll tell you that. Dushku.
I don't know. I still laugh when it was forever ago. I called that tea house in Boulder the Dushanbe tea house. And producer Ron's like, do you mean the Dushanbe tea house, you dumb fuck? Every time I drive by it, I remember the Dushanbe.
Eliza,
That's so fun.
how do you, let's look up the pronunciation of that while you're getting into the octagon. Hold on.
Important business.
Dushku.
He nailed it.
Dushku. Yeah, okay. That's basically what I said.
Check out this chimp next to Shannon Elizabeth's jugs.
Amazing. All right, I'm getting to the octagon being led by my service chimpanzee.
Hey!
Yeah, I want to try it out.
The chimp is wearing tap shoes.
Yes, I was going to say, my tap dancing chimp. Adam's really come alive.
Yeah,
Chimp
this
Foley.
is the best.
This is the first smile. This is the first smile we've seen from him all day. All right, I get him away from me. I don't want him to tear my face off yet, so I kind of shoo him away.
Okay. All right. Let's put you in the octagon. Andrew, of course, has 3 minutes. Abide by the 1 minute warning. Use it. Heed it. Know you have to wrap it up when you hear it, Andrew, because you are known to push the limits. There's been a couple 3 minute.
Shut the fuck
and 40.
up. Count me down. Shut up. Count me down.
Here we go.
You got to shut up to count down.
3, 2, 1. Advice.
All right, Secret Stoner. I'm going to maybe do something surprising. I'm going to sound the earnestness horn right at the top.
Oh,
I know.
fuck.
We're talking about weed. I know. It's silly. It's silly, but I'm sounding it. There it is.
It's been a
Earnestness
while.
horn.
It's been a while. The earnestness horn, of course, to people who may not know, this means that Adam and I are not allowed to riff on it. We have to treat it with
no
the utmost
fun
respect.
allowed.
Yep. We have to treat it
Yes.
with respect. He's being sincere.
So put in your gag. Thank you. This actually is a touchy subject with me because a very close person in my life, very, very good friend, became let's say a stoner, and they like ruined their life. And was it weed's fault that they ruined their life? No, weed just exacerbated like mental issues and emotional health issues that they had. Literally like ruined their life.
Dude, I'm right
ended up homeless.
fucking here.
Ended up
You don't have to.
and I want to know.
I'm not homeless.
No, compared with what I'm talking about, Ben, you've only inconvenienced your life.
Okay.
This person's life was ruined by weed, and so, it makes me upset when I see weed treated like too lightly. Like, I think weed's PR is so amazing. It's like, oh, it's this like magical flower. I'm being like healed by the earth. No, it's a fucking drug. It's like any drug. It's a drug, and if you have issues, it will like put a crowbar into those issues and open them up wider. And I don't think it's a small thing. I know for a while I was taking edibles, like just little dose edibles, 5 milligrams here, 10 milligrams there. And I started waking up so artificially depressed, like the most depressed I've ever been in my life. I'd wake up at 5 a.m. so fucking depressed. And I was like, it's these fucking edibles. Like, I have to stop doing this. Like, this is like literally, I feel like my life is kind of in a dangerous place. because I'm taking these. So I stopped, and then that stopped as well. So I don't think it's a small thing, and I think you're clocking that as well, that you're like, I don't like this, I feel guilty about this. And when you say something like weed's my antidepressant, no, antidepressants are antidepressants. Weed is just a drug you're using to make yourself like feel better. If you really need antidepressants, you should be on antidepressants, but you don't need to use a drug to cover that. And you don't need a drug to be your social helper. You should just be socially fucking awkward. You should feel awkward and shitty socially.
There is a hack that I proposed.
There is a what?
There's a hack to that.
Adam, the earnestness horn has been sounded. And I know you tried to come in sounding sensitive when you did that, but just want a reminder, you are dangerously close to violating the earnestness horn.
So let me just wrap it up here. My advice to you would be to stop smoking weed. I don't know if you use other drugs, other alcohol, but it seems like weed clearly is not working for you. And I don't think down the road it's only going to get worse. It's only going to cause more problems and issues in your life. My advice to you is to stop doing it, and to fill those issues in with your life, and to tackle them however you need to, instead of kind of just bandaging them over with weed. That's my time. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
We haven't heard Andrew sound the earnestness horn in a long time.
Been a minute. It's been a minute.
It has been. And it may be.
It is. I sound like a boomer when I talk about weed, but it really is a touchy subject. Touchy subject for me.
I get it.
Interesting.
Don't even get me started on what it has done to my fair city. Don't even get me fucking started.
Fucking Christ.
What it has done. All right, Ben. How are you getting to the Toctagon?
I think I would like to get into their. I think I don't want a chimp. I can tell you that right now. I too am just gonna sashay on in, but of course I am wearing tap shoes. So,
but you're also wearing corduroys. Zip, 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 zip.
Why are my legs moving independent of my feet?
Yeah, it's because you're kind of like skipping.
You're jangling, Satchel Paige style.
I would like to get into the Toctagon. I'm in the Toctagon. I am ready to dispense with advice. Let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1, advice.
I would like to also sound the earnestness horn, but I think you guys
pussy alarm. Double pussy alarm.
Adam, that's it. That's all you're allowed. That is all you're allowed. The earnestness horse.
The earnestness
horse has been sounded.
Guys, we've sounded the earnestness horse.
The earnestness horn has been sounded. I will speak to this, and I, Secret Stoner, I'm sure you listen to this podcast quite regularly. You know that I do love the marijuana edibles. And actually, as we speak right now, I have stopped. I have not been doing THC for 62 days since I last had an edible or imbibed any THC.
Man. Good
and
job.
I think Andrew and Adam both knew that I should probably be doing this because I believe that for the last 4 or 5 years, I was using it fairly regularly. I was nightly, all the time. I liked to take it. I said the same thing. It doesn't make me sad. I don't overreact. I don't flip the fuck out on people. Yada, yada, yada. Honestly, in the end, when I would stop and get away from it for a couple weeks, sort of clarity returned. There is a kind of a murkiness that comes about that I don't think a lot of people realize is setting in when you're using it, because daily use, and especially all day, becomes sort of a new normal. And there's a good chance that you are continuing to do it, not only because it feels good, but because when you stop, you start to feel anxious or you start to feel different. That is a bad sign. That's a sign of some sort of dependence. I'm with them now. Listen, I don't know that this will be forever, that I won't ever take an edible again. That's highly unlikely, or that I won't. But what I do know is that now this insight has reminded me that, like, marijuana, THC does come with problems, and it does an especially good job of kind of numbing you to them while you're in that. You don't realize this sort of din of a disconnection from people and yourself and from your emotions that kind of comes about. I would say if you have to take a drug like this because of depression and social stuff, all you're doing is putting a blanket of it. You're not addressing the root issue of it. I would highly recommend taking a break from it just to see how you feel. I know this may not have been the advice that you were looking for. Part of me thinks that you were more looking for advice on, should I tell people? Should I not tell people? I think it's best to be honest, but I also do think you should give yourself 2 or 3 weeks or a month of a break from it and see how you actually feel. That's just my advice. And I'm going to stop there. I think we could continue to have a much broader, longer conversation about this. I think SSRIs, people look at them and they think they're a catch-all. I disagree with Andrew. The only reason the pharmaceutical industry has not taken an interest in THC to abate depression and anxiety is because you can't patent a plant. That is why. There is no revenue stream to be had from it because you can't do that. Whereas SSRIs use patentable compounds. They can arrange them in certain manners. You can't do that with THC. It's a very limited revenue stream. They probably would try if they could.
SSRIs are Social Security return investments. What is that?
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yes. It's a index fund that is quite volatile. So know that you are going to see some steep declines and increases in your money. I wouldn't watch your returns every day. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to stick to investing in crypto.
I'm really I just want to say I'm really fascinated by this question because I do think THC is sort of flying under the radar. Like Adam said, they have a wonderful PR campaign, but if you had done THC, oh, sorry, Andrew said that. They've flown way under the radar somehow with, oh, it's harmless. Rub it on your skin. Put it in your soda. You can do whatever you want with it. It's harmless because there's not a known toxicity limit and you're not going to have seizures if you stop. But there are most certainly side effects to it. It does create problems. There is no way around it.
That artificial depression it was giving me was some of the strangest feeling I've ever felt in my whole life.
Yeah, I have a buddy of mine. I won't mention who it is, but he stopped. He'd been doing it nightly, and he noticed. He was like, "Dude, I stopped. I decided to take a break." And he was like, "For 2 weeks, I felt completely unlike myself. Like my brain was not good during that time, you know." And he felt off, edgy, angry as fuck, or just depressed. We have to remember that the drug we're getting now is not the drug before. We're getting a highly concentrated THC.
That is another thing people have to keep in mind. Yeah, when you and I were enjoying our heyday of smoking weed, it was just dried out dirt shake weed with seeds in it and God knows what else, fucking twigs or something. And we'd smoke that and get good and high. It's nothing like that fucking High Times CoverGirl weed they've got now. That's fucking...
Yeah, the cannabis cup winners where you're you take one hit and the next thing you know, you're just blottoed. You can't, I not trying to make Super Stoner feel bad. Like I said, lesser of evils. There is not, I've not seen
anybody feel bad, but I just worry because I do think that weed gets away with this sort of it's magical. It's the homeopathic medicine of drugs. This kind of vibe of it's a flower. It's just from the earth. It's just It's like, guess what? Cocaine is also from a plant. That's also like a leaf. Like a lot of things could be reduced to that.
Opium poppies. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that there's nothing wrong with taking weed seriously. Doesn't mean you can't do it. But it's not just an inconsequential thing.
I know Adam is going to have one more thing to say about it. He was trying to, but his internet connection fucked up this time. Not mine. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take a quick break? Why don't we pay some last bit of bills? We'll come back into Act 3 with the voting and get everything squared away with that and final words on this. But a good episode. We all gave our advice. Everything has been set forth. We're going to be back in Act 3 with to crown the winner and get your tickets now. In between, like, go get your tickets to the live podcast taping.
It's going to
Thursday,
be fun.
April 30th.
There's going to be a live chef. Chef Pat's going to be there.
Oh yeah, we're going to have food. Oh my, unreal.
You might think a chef at a comedy show working on a little cook station, like, pass.
Yeah.
The food, everything I've eaten that dude's made has been
so
legitimately
good. This is going to be a ton of fun.
great.
It's a small little room. It's intimate. It's going to be great. Get your tickets now down there in the show notes. In the meantime, we will be right back with Act 3 to crown a winner. Everybody, stay tuned.
We are back. Welcome to Act 3. Adam is back.
Yeah, a little bit of a
technical hiccup. Little noise on the line, little packet
I don't know what it is. I went inside to the house trying to see who was using the internet, and I was furious.
Who is using the internet? Dad is giving
Everyone
competitive
knows.
advice.
Hunters.
Yeah.
So
Everyone
I
knows
apologize.
it is a
listeners.
blackout in
If
this
you're
house.
listening, if you're just tuning in now, third actors, we had a great letter from somebody who was saying that they smoked too much weed in secret. Family doesn't know. Job doesn't know. They said it's not affecting their life. They actually alluded that they said it helps them a lot in some ways. But what should they do? Because they feel guilty about it. And Adam, you were trying to say something right before you cut out. Andrew and I had a conversation, but I love this. Like, I don't care if we go a little long. I think this is an interesting one because I do think it's, like we were talking about, it's weed is sort of getting a pass as absolutely harmless.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, I don't want to harp too hard on people because I know some people really are maybe using it responsibly and it's working well for them. But generally, I think people who, are using medical marijuana or like legal marijuana, I kind of think of it as like people who think of like, I have a few drinks to help myself feel at ease in this situation. Fine, but you're not sharper. You're not better.
Yeah.
Nobody's like, I love to have a few drinks when I'm out and about. I don't pretend that I'm actually better this way. Like to me, I recognize that I'm making myself dumber doing it. It's not like, see, this fixes the things that are broken. It's like, nah, it just shuts my brain off a little bit, like this guy says. But if you do that too much, it's a trouble. It's not a good thing.
Well, that's the thing I wanted to say is that I would say that. I'd be like, oh, I do it at night and it allows me to I watch a little TV, I shut my brain off. Never shut my brain off. My brain didn't shut the fuck up while I was on it. I just sat there and ruminated. I joked about it on stage. It's true. About 3 times out of every time I took it was anxiety. Like it was me spiraling in thoughts. I 100% do it a lot or did it a lot because of habit. Like it was just a habit. It becomes habitual to do it. And, you can work it into a routine. There are fun moments. Do not get me wrong. And also, I want to be clear about this. I am fully for the legalization and decriminalization of marijuana. I am not somebody who believes it should be a restricted substance. I'm not. But I also think we should have an honest dialogue about it as a drug. It is a drug. You're still taking a drug. You're still dependent upon something. You can definitely be dependent on marijuana. Yeah, you're not going to go through chemical dependency withdrawals, but your mental health when you stop. The first 2 weeks afterwards was more shaky and panicky than I'd been in a long time. And so, yeah, I think it's I don't think we necessarily gave this person the answer they were looking for, but let's recap our advice.
I don't know. I think this question was kind of open-ended in a lot of ways, so I think maybe they got a lot of
guess what I meant, Adam, is you didn't give them the answer they were looking for, and I should be clear about that.
You don't think that they want
a support chimp? Adam, why don't you go ahead and recap what your advice was? Go ahead, Adam. What was it again?
I forget. I phrased it so well. It was something about change chimp, ditch the change chump. I don't know. Basically, get a service chimp to help you through these feelings. Stop doing weed and get a service chimp.
A chimp, like a chimpanzee.
Ditch the cheap and get a chump, something like that.
Something like that. Something catchy. I can't remember. But we'll play it back.
Get a chimp chump. I think is sort of.
I think what I no, but I mean, at the end of the day, what I was saying is exactly what you guys were saying, which is like stop doing weed. Clearly, however, I also provided something.
Yeah.
Stop doing weed. Get a chimp service animal.
Yes.
Yes. And what did you guys say? Stop doing weed. Stop doing weed. So one of these things is not like the other, and it's mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they all are subtly different. Mine was stop doing weed. Don't treat it like an antidepressant. Mine differs from Ben's in that it was not like take a break from it. It was like just stop doing it. And Ben, yours?
Mine was take a short break. Here's the thing. I don't know this person. Maybe they're telling the truth. Maybe this has been what I was saying about the pharmaceutical thing is that this idea that pharmaceutical grade SSRIs are somehow some huge advance and step forward. They're fucking not. And when you look at the clinical studies of them, there are a number of other drugs that have proven to be far better. Macronutrient therapy. There are other remedies that have proven to be, but the pharmaceutical industry is very smart and very savvy with what they do. And they have not invested in THC, not because THC would not be a viable option, but it's because it is not good financially for them. Let's be clear about that. They're not altruistic and we're not looking at other drugs. So maybe this is the thing that is helping with you. I don't think so. Personally, I don't believe so. I don't think the studies are showing that right now. And that's why I say maybe stop for a little bit to give yourself some of that clarity. If you go back, you go back. You're still working. You still have your family. It sounds like it's not fully disrupting your life. So it's not the end of the world. And let's be clear, THC is not alcohol. It is not heroin. It is not those drugs. Hasn't proven to be as disruptive.
Alcohol and heroin, the two bedfellows.
I mean, what drug more than alcohol has generationally destroyed more
it's just funny
families?
To hear them listed side
they
by
should
side.
be listed.
You know, alcohol, heroin.
I think alcohol should always be listed. It should be listed with those drugs for their destructive nature. I mean, I think alcohol could be the worst out of all of them in some ways because of its social acceptance. But that's it. We have all of ours. Get a chimp, stop altogether, or take a break. That's pretty much how this show goes right now.
The road forks at 3 junctures. You choose which one.
One is lined with banana peels, one is very clear, and one meanders. So let's go ahead. Let's vote. We vote in the order that we went in, and you cannot vote for yourself. You have to vote for one of the others. In the event of a 3-way tie, it goes to a poll, and we can't keep having that happen. It is fucking us up big time. That's why I blame my weed usage on was all of that nonsense.
Oh, wow. It's them.
Yes.
It's Patreon.
Wow.
It's Patreon. I blame my weed usage on our Patreon subscribers.
I blame my recent stomach issues on Patreon.
Oh, the barfing and the shitting in Minneapolis?
Yes.
Andrew,
Patreon
what would you like to blame on
I blame my poor business decisions I've made recently on the Patreon.
We should do this every show. What problem are you blaming on Patreon today?
Yeah, it's kind of nice to just unload the problem on them and move on.
I feel you know what I'm going to be like? I'm going to say this, the way I unloaded it off myself and onto something completely unproven. I feel Christian. You know what I mean? You see how I did that? It's not my fault. That feels very Christian.
You can see the appeal, right?
Yeah. I feel light as a feather.
I get it. I get it.
To Grinder I go.
All right, are you playing the flute on a pen, Andrew?
I'm tooting the vape. The
Yeah,
vape on a
hell
pen.
yeah. Vape it, baby. I'd love it if we were all high during this, giving sanctimonious
That'd be so
advice.
funny. That we should have made that a sub challenge.
Yeah, we should have got super fucking stoned while we were doing it. All right,
Dude,
Adam,
it's a
what say you?
flower.
Who's your vote? Who's your vote?
I got to vote for my boy Andrew here. His was a clear measure. Yours is a half measure. Andrew sounds the earnestness horn occasionally. Ben, you sound it all the fucking time. And I'm sick of it.
I don't sound it all the time. I think that was only my second one this season. But I do like an earnestness horn because it allows me to cry free from your jeers.
An earnestness horn is whiny. You're whiny. I'm disappointed in Andrew.
Well, it allows me to cry free from your jeers.
You're disappointed in me? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yes.
Why are you disappointed in me?
Because of the coward's route. You could have done it without an earnestness horn. You could have just. I think what's really impressive to me,
because I wanted to get across the gravity of what I was talking about. Because it doesn't sound, when you're talking about weed and you're talking about somebody fucking up their lives, it just doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Couldn't agree more with everything you're saying. However, we're 2 years into this project. You don't have enough faith in your gameplay to just fucking walk out there and I don't
be
have enough
real.
faith in y'all's gameplay.
Nah.
Wow.
I think what's really
Hey,
impressive
guys.
is to do earnest advice without an earnestness horn. Now I respect you. Now
Everybody
I respect
listening,
you.
I want you to insert the gif of Michael Jackson eating the popcorn, that very famous one, and just watch
Michael
it.
Jackson, who had a chimpanzee
That very same.
and seemed to live a pretty happy life, as far as I can tell.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
did seem like a service animal. Okay, so you voted for me.
Boy, that's the first person who said
Okay.
that Michael Jackson did seem to have a happy life.
Seemed to have a pretty good thing going over there at that ranch.
Jesus. I'm not touching that one. I'm not touching that with a fucking a 30
Well, his
foot
estate is because they just released
carousel.
Michael to smash box office success despite everything.
I know it's not lost on me that movie came out when we've hit like peak pro
Epstein
pedo,
files. I know. Unreal.
They're
Yeah.
like, now's the time. Now's the time. Put
Get
it out now.
Get it out.
What is that on? What's that documentary on?
It's not
it
a
good?
documentary. It's
in theaters.
a massive like biopic by Antoine Fuqua, who's like a great director.
A
Did
biopic
Training
about
Day
MJ.
and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right, my turn to vote. I'm a firm believer that taking breaks from substances is a bad idea because you will receive a window of clarity and feeling good, and you will reframe your use of the substance in a way that suits you going back to it. I know this firsthand because I did this. I quit drinking for 18 months.
False
and
equivalency. Objection. False equivalency.
And in that 18 months, I was like, you know what? I understand how I was drinking. I understand what was making me drink too much. I was like, oh, I felt so like enlightened. I really felt like I had this kind of like X-ray vision on my drinking. And I was like, I'm going to resume drinking, but now I've got to figure it out. I've cracked the code. It's just going to be one glass of wine with friends here and there. And then, of course, just absolutely rolled down the hill to power drinking in no time at all. So I'm not into taking breaks, but I am into hanging out with a chimp.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, voting for Adam.
A good chimp. A good chimp. Thank you, Andrew.
Yes.
Vote accepted.
Honestly, I'd even hang out with a bad chimp just for the adrenaline high, you know?
Yeah.
I do know.
So, Ben, let's put you in the unenviable kingmaker seat.
And remember, he just did a false equivalency, which is pretty fucked up to just be like, there's only one type of alcoholic, and it's me. So remember that.
I'll allow it, Adam. I will allow it. Adam, good point. Andrew, first of all, spouted off a bunch of mumbo jumbo that makes no sense. What you were going through when you decided to stop and come back, if you were aware of the steps of sobriety, that is part of it.
Get him.
Pre-contemplation is a part of it, where part
As
of
potent as
sobriety.
contemplation.
is pre-contemplation is the point where you are starting to realize that you have a
Pre-com?
problem.
Is that what it's called?
Pre-comp. And it is just as potent as real comp.
That's where I was at.
Yeah, I know you were. No, pre-contemplation is a part of sobriety. Stopping and starting is a part of getting sober. I do think sometimes...
You know what else is part of getting sober? Stop doing it.
Just stop.
That's
Just-
also a part of getting
You got
sober.
a chance to talk,
Stop
you dumb fuck.
doing it.
So stop fucking talking for a second. If you tell somebody to stop and just give, that's why they have the 1 day at a time thing. Because if you give somebody the entire mountain, they're not going to climb it. You tell them, listen, why don't you not do it today? Why don't you not do it for a short period just to see how it feels, just to find that clarity? And that's the point that I'm trying to make. If you throw the whole mountain in front of the person, it can become daunting. This person is probably not going to do that because they don't want to stop forever. But if you just give it a chance, maybe you'll see the light, or at the very least, when you go back, you'll realize, fuck, I'm doing it again. You'll start to see it. That's why pre-contemplation is such a huge part of the sobriety journey. In it is because it allows you to see and go back. That was an important part. And Andrew, the part you left out is you did that, but now you are sober. Am I correct?
Oh.
So I just dunked on your ass. I just dunked on your ass.
That
Adam,
is true.
we're getting a fucking chimp. Sober,
That is true.
secret
Yes!
stoner, you're getting a fucking chimp,
Yes. Yes.
Adam wins with absolute bullshit, no
Yes.
on a total technicality. But how
You
does
should
it
always win. If you're bringing a chimp into the advice, I mean, you should win.
Adam, every bit of advice from now on is just chimp related.
Chimp forward advice.
Chimp
from here on
forward
out.
advice. It's all tied up. 5 wins.
Adam,
all the way across.
I couldn't draw a three-way tie again.
I
and-
know. I was like, is it happening? Is it happening? I could see you doing that, man.
And also, I think Andrew's heart is in the right place. I know that he sounded the earnestness horn. I know he did because obviously somebody that he knows that is close to him, it affected him. So he feels that. So I get that. I just think, yeah, you gotta.
But
I
I'm
think you
telling
should-
you, Andrew, if you had gone in and saying this is like close to me and this has affected someone, you would have been so convincing. I wouldn't have pounced, and you didn't have to sound the horn. And it's just this weakness thing out
Get
the
him, Adam.
gates that always
Scold
gets
him.
me. I would have respected that story because it's real and we're friends.
Scold him.
But the horn every time is like, but I have no faith in my ability to orate, and so that's a disrespect for me from out the gate.
That is not the lack of faith is not in me. The lack of faith is not in me.
Oh, are we doing our Christ walk again? Because I'll get Grinder back out.
Thank you to our secret stoner friend. Thank you for being so vulnerable with the
We hope
letter.
you're happy, whatever decision you make.
Yeah, and honestly, like you said, it sounds like you are making. What I will say, I want to add this last little thing that is outside of it.
God, I already got the vote. I'm done. Let's go. Wrap it up.
Secret stoner. I'm kind of curious, Adam and Andrew, your thoughts on this. Either way, I would talk to, at the very least, if you are in a partnership with somebody, if you're married or in a relationship, I would tell them. I would let them know.
I think that's actually a really good call, especially because if you're like, nobody knows, even if it's like you're not in a relationship, but talk to your best friend. Like, this is what friends are for. And just say, dude, I'm smoking weed all the time. And they'd probably be like, yeah, dude, I know. Or they'd be like, I had no idea. Like, they would talk to you about it. It might be, it sounds like you're sitting on this alone to the point that you wrote us a letter. I guarantee there's people in your life who will talk to you about this and like help you with it maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think you said your family.
Family
whoever
doesn't know,
that
Job
is.
doesn't know, friends don't know. They say that they don't think anybody knows. But again, I think that people often know things you don't.
We're a lot more
that you don't think they
perceptive,
know.
and also just it sounds like where that's a fair amount of your guilt.
And
is
they might
coming
not
from.
they might not even know the specifics of it, but they surely know that you are keeping things from them, and there is like a kind of a gap, an honesty gap there, where they're like, this person's There's something that
Just
they're
talk
like
to
not
them. No
telling
one's
me.
going to disown you. No one's going to be upset with you. Like they'll be surprised, but they shouldn't be like upset with you. As we said, this is
Maybe they'll break down in tears and be like, "Me too. I've also been sneaking out behind
I'm
the
a
house
Chief
to hit
Keef
the bong."
myself. I Chief Keef at Puff Tough every night, and I can't get rid of it.
Dude, you've been listening to the Chronic 2001 since 2001. Like, we know. We know.
I bought a Cottonmouth King's tapestry last night off of Etsy.
Cottonmouth Kings. Dave.
Anyway, thank you for your vulnerability. Thank you for the letter, Secret Stoner. We love letters like this. Please, everybody, send them in. Send these letters in, especially for our upcoming live show that is happening this Thursday, April 30th, Dude IK Studios. Chef Pat is going to be there making some food. We're going to eat some good food. We're going to dole out some advice. We're going to have some riffs.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, man. This is going to be a good time.
There's going to be riffs and goofs. I'll go out. I don't know if goofs will show up.
We got our reps in today, so anything's possible. We've put in the work. Now you've got to put in the work of buying those tickies.
Yes,
coming out Thursday.
Yep. You can send, if you're not in the state, you can't make it for some reason, you can send those questions directly to us through our social media at Grolix Comedy, us individually, or questions at advicefight.com. We love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Big shout out to producer Ron Doyle, who showed his face earlier today. He was in a
dared to
tracksuit.
show his face around here, and he was looking good.
He was looking good. A big shout out to Mike Henderson at Plan 9 Sound for your help recording all the audio at our live show. I think we're going to post the intro from one of our from the March Grolix live show, which apparently was quite insane. I'm excited to see it.
We got a little weird.
Yeah. So we're going to post that.
I'll tell you this, it's shirtless.
Yeah.
All right, get on
It
in
is
there.
shirtless.
Get on in there, dudes. A big shout out to Charlie Continental for the songs at the top of this. Check out his Bandcamp. Charlie Continental Bandcamp. You can check that out. He's got a new album coming out that he's going to be releasing some new music. Please go and support that. As always, you can follow us everywhere on social media at Grolix Comedy, and check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/Grolix Saves. And that's it. The only plug we have this week, we're going to hammer that. Come and see us this Thursday, April 30th, Dude IDK Studio, live Advice Fight podcast taping.
Well, I'm also hammering my plug. Tomorrow night, you better come down and see me at the Comedy Works
There,
South.
okay, we'll allow for one more.
there.
One more. Go
One
see
more.
Andrew at Comedy Works South.
There. And then Thursday, yes.
Come and see the live podcast taping. We're gonna have fun. It's a tiny little room. We're gonna have some good food. We're gonna get cozy and laugh. So please come and join us. Otherwise, that's the episode. I've been waiting to say this since minute 1 of this episode. I've been like, I can't wait to lay down in bed and say, "Play us out, Charlie." And then I go like, and my lights shut off because I still have a clapper.
But I think Charlie needs a chimp to help him play us out.
It's the head acting that really does it for me with Adam's chimp.
You kind of look up to the corner,
He
too.
kind of like tugs his head in a interesting way.
None of this is going to make it into the ending, I don't think. Ron
Always
do you think-
cuts me out.